Sky Pilot. Bob wakes to find his headphones gone. He looks all around the floor and under his seat, they are nowhere to be found. They are gone. He jumps up and yells, "Who the hell took my headphones? Which one of you took them?" Looking around the cabin he sees several passengers staring at him. "Hey, sit down," someone yells. "No one took your headphones, pal, sit down. I saw you drop them when you were getting on the plane. Those weren't mine. Which one of you took them?" Passengers started taking off their headphones and hurling them towards Bob. One cracks him off the side of the head. He turns and, in a Bruce Lee-style lightning-quick maneuver, grabs the phones as they bounce off his skull. "These are not mine," pointing to the guy that told him to sit down. "Who took them? Was it you?" The flight attendants were now rushing down the aisles as the passengers began to surround him. He lashes out and starts swinging the headphones at the angry mob that were now trying to get at him. 7. Which one of you has my goddamned headphones? I need them now. Whoever took them is responsible for all of this, not me. Sir, please sit down. You will be removed from the plane if you do not sit back down. Becoming even more enraged, he starts screaming at the flight attendants who were trying to push their way through. Someone took my headphones. One of your passengers took them, and they are going to pay. Ricky will make them pay. As the attendants got to within his reach, he pulls himself up, grabbing onto the overhead compartment ledge, then lifting his torso, he starts kicking and thrashing at his assailants. Then in moshpit style, he begins crawling and stepping over their heads, jumping across the middle row, landing into the left side aisle. He sprints towards the front of the plane. "Ricky, stop the plane. Someone took my headphones." As he approaches the attendant station, he sees his cousin Ricky stepping out from the cockpit door. "I have your headphones, Bob," Ricky said, smiling as he turns around and pulls them onto his head, then starts snapping his fingers, swiveling his hips, and swoons his way back into the cockpit. Bob's jaw drops. "Cousin Ricky, you son of a bitch." 8. He pulls the fire extinguisher from the wall, as it was the closest, most accessible makeshift weapon immediately at his disposal, then charges into the cockpit, seeing that the windshield had blown out, and Ricky was out on the nose of the plane dancing to MC Hammer. "You can't touch this," Ricky sang out, laughing, dancing, and waving his arms, pointing to Bob. "Ricky, why are you doing this to me? I always liked and trusted you, why?" "Bob, you need to take over the plane now. It is up to you to save all these people." "I get off here," Ricky instructs, and then steps off the nose of the plane and free falls out of sight. Bob looks around the cockpit in panic desperation. Sitting in the captain's chair were his headphones. He sits down, puts them on, and stares out into the open sky ahead. "Bob, push down on the wheel, lower your speed with the stick shift device, gently pull it towards you, then push the red flashing button above the visor," said the voice coming through his headphones. "Ricky, is that you?" "Bob, save these people, push the red button." Bob pulls down the visor and pushes the red flashing button. Immediately a loud whooshing sound fills the cockpit. He turns to see an inflatable doll expand into the co-pilot's chair. The fully inflated plasticine turns to Bob and says, "I've got this, Bob. You can take your seat now." 9. As Bob turns to leave the cockpit, the vinyl pilot snatches the fire extinguisher out of his hand, knocking him out, settling him down into the captain's chair.